What it do? Back in bars today. It's gonna be a fucking banging day. Although my neck is all sorts of fucked. I must have slept in it wrong or something. I've been having shoulder issues for a week or so, but that felt fine. And then I just woke up in the middle of the night and my fucking neck felt like it was snapping off. But it's feeling a little bit loose. It was so bad when I woke up today. But I had a bath, so hopefully it's not going to feel too bad. Bit of back and buys. So, don't know about pull-ups. I'm going to give pull-ups a go. We'll see how they feel, because I feel like we can do it without aggravating the neck too much. And then we'll do that with some pull downs. Meadows row. I'll start off with Meadows row. I always do that now. Do my ladder cable row, which I've started doing. Only a couple sets of that. I like to do a couple sets of each. And then there's a new low row machine, which is okay. It's kind of just like a Meadows row though, but at a little bit more of an angle. So I will give that a run. And then of course some bicep stuff. Do some preacher curls, regular dumbbell curls, some incline curls, and then I'll finish up just with a couple sets of some sort of row movement. But yeah, should be banging. Just hoping my neck doesn't get too fucked. Bucked up, mother bucker. Code Geordi-Lee, 20% off. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. All right, so that's the plan, Stam. Hoping we can stick to it. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll get in there. We'll warm it up a little bit. We'll lift lightweight. I'm sure it won't be too bad. If it gets aggravated, then I'll stop. I guess maybe I might stop. All right, let's boogie. All right, so my dumbass forgot that my charger was charging my microphone inside today. I promise it won't happen again. I've put in a new method, so I'm gonna always have it ready. But starting off this exercise is Meadows row. You pretty much have to use the Versa grips with them, unless there's a really narrow bar at your gym, which there might be. But this one's super fat, so my palm doesn't even really grip around it. So I kind of just wrap my fingertips around it. It's a fucking awesome exercise. I've just started doing them fairly recently. Only with one plate, or one and a little bit plates. Just bringing the elbow straight back, or trying to at least. It is a little awkward, especially like I'm doing it in the squat rack here, or it's like outside of it. But it's it's a little bit uncomfortable to get set up, especially on the left-hand side. But once you get in there and you find a comfy spot, it's so good. You feel it right in the middle of the back. And I don't feel many exercises in the middle of my back, but I really feel this one. The legs also look fucking juiced for whatever reason. So you can see the lats stretching as well, all the way down to the bottom. You don't want to twist your body, which I'm trying not to twist my body because that uses your obliques, and if you don't know by now, you don't want to train obliques. It's bad for you. But that's the set, so I'll probably do about 3 sets of those. Juicy. All right, next up we've got chest supported rows, which I kind of hate, not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna do them anymore. I don't know. They're good, but they feel kind of uncomfortable, especially when I've got food in my stomach. It just makes me want to throw up, not gonna lie. But I've started doing it with lower weight, and it does feel pretty good. It feels pretty good. Try to flare the elbows out a little bit to try to get the middle back some more. I don't know. I don't know about these. I'm not going to lie, but they're good to throw in. All right, and my favorite exercise ever, not really, but pull-ups. Normally I do them with a weight belt, but because my neck was so fucked today, I just did it with my fingertips. I didn't even really grip it, and it was low-key better just on the fingertips. Feels like the back is just more isolated. As you can see, the forearms are like not even moving. Elbows aren't going out anywhere. It was a really nice pump. Yeah. Now I do sort of a superset drop set with these lat pull downs. I was trying to find one that had sort of a grip that was at an angle, but I ended up going with this. It was pretty awkward doing it with my neck. I did feel it sort of pinch a little. That's why I'm going really slow. It's probably good to go slow anyway. I kind of don't think my form is great here. The elbows should kind of just be going straight up and down. You don't want to pull them into you. But as you can see, the weight's pretty low. You get a good pump, especially in your upper lats here. So yeah, good exercise. Good sort of drop set to go with the pull-ups. Alright, so this is the new low row machine I was talking about in the beginning. It kind of is the same as the Meadows row. It's just at a little bit more of an incline, as opposed to the Meadows row should be pretty much parallel to the ground. I tried a few different angles to try and work the best way. I kind of liked it. It wasn't fantastic. I don't think it'll go in my program regularly, other than maybe just waiting for another piece of equipment. Or maybe at the end, because it's kind of like a bicep back compound. So I might do it like at the end. I'm only doing one plate aside here. Again, the legs look juicy as fuck. And I'm doing, one at a time. You can do them both at the same time, but I just cannot picture that happening standing on that platform. So doing one at a time, leaning on a little thing. It's not bad. As you can see, the lats stretched pretty well, even on the supporting arm. Yeah, it's okay. I still have to master it. I mean, I'm sure my form wasn't perfect on it. So I'll give it another go next time. Next up is my ladder cable rows. So I do it similar to when I do my my pec flies, chest flies. I do it once with the cable up the top, and then cable at the middle. Or in this instance, I do it about the middle, and then the top, and then from the bottom. I don't rotate between the three because that's just awkward as fuck with the seating. I do 2 sets of each and then move on to the next. So this one is across the body. It is so good. I've just started doing it the last few weeks or so. It is just an amazing stretch of the lats. I have heard that people don't like doing it. I don't know why. I feel it is just incredible. Stretches the lats all the way around. It might not be the best contraction in the world, but it's such a good stretch. I mean, you can see it, sort of. I gotta stop wearing such baggy clothes. I do wear baggy clothes, by the way, because I'm trying to clear up my back knee. It's getting so much better. There's just a few scars. So I imagine over the next month or maybe 2 months, hopefully I can start wearing some tank tops again. It's also getting colder now. So maybe I'll wear like a tank top and then cover and then take it off. Who knows? It doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, obviously doing this both sides, I tend to hold the opposite side of me with my opposite hand, just to keep stationary, keep stable. A little bit of a spread here, sort of, kinda. Pretty juicy. It is a fucking juicy little exercise. I'd recommend even just giving that a try if you don't do the rest of these. Just try that variation. Bang. And then after I've done 2 sets of the cross body row, I then change to this and do it just a high row. There is another really good high row machine in the gym, which I actually might just swap to instead of doing this. But it's really good. It's a great stretch, a great contraction. It is kind of annoying to set up the seat. You have to really get it perfect, which is probably the only drawback. But you can pull the cable wide. You can keep it narrow. You can hold any part of the chair to keep yourself stable. Trying not to use too much momentum. And it is kind of, got to kind of work out which is the most comfortable spot. Like me right here. But it's a really good little exercise. I've been loving doing it. Not quite as good as the crossbody one. Yeah. Next time I might just do the high row machine. It's really nice. Man. Juicy. And we got some posing. Sorta. Man. It's gonna be fucking juicy. And then the last part of the ladder, after 2 sets of the high row, we switch to low row. I love this. I have not been able to find a good low row machine in this gym. That other one before is kind of good, but I don't know. It's not perfect. This one it's great. It's good. It's not great. There is another low row machine, but the chest support is just like in the worst spot, and the handles are so far down, you have to like grab one at a time and pull them up. It's real uncomfortable. So this variation's better than that, at least. At the other gym nearby, it's got just an insane Dorian Yates low row. It is the best fucking back machine I've ever used. I don't know what makes it so good, but it is just impeccable. An impeccable pump. This is pretty good though. I'm trying to think of ways to make it better. I mean, it looks kind of awkward, but it feels great. You have to give it a try. Saying what's up to bro over there. Yeah, good one. Alright, so that is back all finished up. Now we're getting into the biceps. I've been loving doing preacher curls first as the first bicep exercise, just to really like stretch it out and get the bicep fibers activated. And fuck, my arms just look juicy as in there. I only do, how much weight? Probably 40 kilos. Just really stretch it out. I put the seat as low as I can, so that everything is just stretched. Everything's stretched. That's all that I care about, is the stretch, really. You can even, it's probably better to not bring the weight all the way up when you're contracting, because at the top, there's really no resistance. Probably better to go to like that spot, which seems I worked out. That was too far. But this is good. Looking back at the video, I can see ways for me to improve. And a nice juicy stretch. You got to be careful to not pop it out, but they're good. Now on to just some regular dumbbell curls. So after doing preachers, you get tired as, how much weight is this? I can't even see. It's either 10 or 12.5. I think it's 10, to be honest. So I do them just the normal grip. Sometimes I do try to bring it sort of out a little bit more. Just depends on sort of how my body's feeling at the time. Sometimes I feel like it's better to just bring it in at a normal. Sometimes better at an inward angle, sometimes outward. So after I do the one set of that, so that must have been 12.5s, and I've gone and put them away because they get too heavy. Now we're dropping to 7.5s. And this is where I do the holds up the top, and I do one arm at a time. It's awesome. I've been doing this for so long, and I can, angle the arms out a little bit more here. Go really pretty slow on the way down, then a quick explosion up, obviously holding at the top. It's really good. You can even do it with like hammer curls as well. I'd recommend doing it with a pretty light weight though, like 7.5s. Okay, last bicep exercise is the incline curls. Keep the body guessing, going for a chest press there. Incline curls. are awesome. They're a bit fiddly. I've just closed my eyes because I'm just feeling my biceps. If you try to look in the mirror, like, it throws you off. Again, same as preacher curls, you don't want to bring it sort of all the way up. You kind of want to bring it 3/4 of the way, which I'm trying to figure out here. I like my wrist to sort of be at an angle, not all straight. Obviously really slow on the way down. All bicep exercises slow on the way down, good stretch. They're really good to get a nice pump at the end.